Good morning, gang. Happy Wednesday morning. So here we are, 1 week after Joe's State of the Union address, where he spent over an hour telling us how great things are in this country. Okay? So let's look and see what's happened in the last week. Let's see, we had Chinese spy balloons. We had a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. Oh, and a train derailment in Houston, Texas. Oh, and a train derailment in South Carolina. We had a truck accident with toxic chemicals in Tucson, Arizona. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then inflation came in yesterday. Remember how Joe saying inflation's under control? Inflation went up. Okay. Food inflation up 11.2% since last January. Again, I'll ask the question, has your paycheck gone up 11.2%? Nope. This is what we've got going on. Of course, with all the train derailments and the chemicals in the air and everything like that, Pete Buttigieg, Pothole Pete, our illustrious travel secretary, he spent his week making sure there weren't too many white people on construction sites, because that's important. Okay. This is the thing, guys. The pun is too easy here, like I said in the title. The United States is a train wreck. Think about where we are now and where we were 2 years ago. Fine. You didn't like mean tweets? Okay. Great. Did you like gas at $2 a gallon? Did you like food that was affordable? Did you like energy that was affordable? Did you like the fact that when the train went through your neighborhood, you didn't worry about it blowing up or falling off the tracks or killing you? The push, the spin, if you will. Oh, but these balloons have been all over the country back to the Trump era. Really? Care to show me any proof? Okay. This goes right back to the Obama era idea for 8 years. Blame George Bush. Okay. I've been in office for 7 years. It's Bush's fault. Okay. Joe's picking up right there. Nothing is his fault. It's Trump's fault that the train derailed. I mean, you can't get over any of this silliness. Gee, if we close our eyes, maybe it'll go away. Except you've got people in surrounding counties up in Ohio already seeing the effects of this. In case you didn't know, they are already testing the waters around the Ohio River. Highly, highly toxic. Okay? How is that going to affect all of us? Oh, let's take a look at what's around in Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, downstream from there in Kentucky. Oh, that would be a lot of farmland. Okay? A lot of ranch land, a lot of the horses, cows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think that's going to do to food prices? Because now we have to, these companies have to recoup the cost for testing the water, testing the feed, testing the meat, testing the animals. 11.2% increase year over year in January of food costs is going to look like nothing with this going on. I said yesterday, and I said the day before yesterday, that they're talking about this poisoning from this accident can be up to 1,000 miles away with this gas cloud, and of course all downstream of the waterways. Mind you, the Ohio River runs into the Mississippi River, guys. So if you think, I live in Arkansas, it's no big deal. Yeah, it is. Okay. you might want to be testing that water that you're drinking, even if it's coming out of your well, okay? Because the other thing is, with them burning this, how do those chemicals come down in rain? Well, that would be hydrochloric acid, guys. Just saying. So, yeah, you get the point of this is poisoning everywhere. And what did I say? 1,000 miles, right? That went to the Atlantic Ocean. That went to the Gulf of Mexico. That went to the Rocky Mountains, okay? And easily to the Canadian border. And Canadians, you need to worry about this too, okay? So everybody's like, well, you know what? That left the West Coast. Nah, we got that one taken care of. Let's have a chemical spill in Arizona, okay? I'm not going to be one of these conspiracy theorists and say that this is all planned, that the government tried to derail a train to destroy the crops, the waterways, whatever in the United States. I'm not going there, okay? There's enough people out there that want to go way out there with it. I can't go that far, okay? I can't, all right? Same with the truckers' accident in Tucson. But isn't it ironic that in the course of just a couple of days, we have potential deadly chemicals that can literally now spread across 90+% of the country? What's Joe's solution for this? Oh, that's right, we don't have one, okay? We've got Mayor Pete, because he knows so much about anything to do with transportation. Pothole Pete couldn't fix the potholes in South Bend, Indiana, but hey, we can put him in charge of our entire transportation industry in the United States. You know, I'm sorry, can you say, gee, you checked all the boxes, Pete? You know, I don't care. Most qualified person for the job, you ain't. Not anywhere close, okay? You know, oh, you gave Joe your endorsement in 2020. Wonderful, Pete. What did you have, 11 voters voting for you? Outside of South Bend, Indiana, nobody ever heard of you, and the people in South Bend hated you, okay? You were incompetent. But we need to take care of ourselves on this. I'm going to be doing something either later today or tomorrow that I really want you guys to pay attention to. Somebody asked me a question last night about Sawyer Minis, on whether or not they remove vinyl chloride from water. I do not know. I looked last night on the website. It does not say it does. We need to be very careful about the water we are drinking at this point. If you're in Ohio, West Virginia, absolutely. If you're in northern Kentucky, probably. And I'd say within a couple of days, down to me, absolutely too. Because water does travel. Seen all these fish kills. Seen all these poultry kills. This is what's going on, guys. It's important for all of us, again, like I've said, to deal with it at our own level, okay? I'm not going up to East Palestine, Ohio with the fire hose and trying to put out the fire, okay? I can't do anything with that. What I can do is protect myself, my family, from any of the repercussions of it, from the utter incompetence of the way that the Secretary of Transportation, the Environmental Protection Agency, Norfolk Southern handled this situation. I can't do anything about cleaning the air. If I was up in East Palestine, I'd probably be wearing a mask and not one of those little stupid paper masks that COVID's got. You just find it really funny that the government tells you that it's totally safe to go back, right? Yet you're watching all the EPA people with hazmat suits on. You're hearing the fire department come back and say the tires on the truck were melted off by the chemicals when they got back. Okay. yeah, please, if you're in that area, get out, go somewhere, get 100 miles away or whatever it is. Grab the dog, grab the cat, grab the kids, and go. It's just like everything else they tell you. Oh, it's safe. Oh, it's safe. Oh, it's safe. And 6 months later, people die suddenly. If you get my drift. We need to take care of ourselves, guys, because they ain't going to do it. This afternoon, maybe. Tomorrow, today or tomorrow, one of the two. I've got something to show you guys to help a little bit. I can only do so much and so fast, but I'm trying to give you guys ideas and information on stuff that's out there that maybe you don't know of. So I should be able to start working on that later this morning. Have a good one, y'all. Pinball out.